Hello guys and welcome to another video with Cass on the Maizuma channel. So on my last video I showed you guys that I started making my own data pack. So the first functionality that I want to work on with this data pack is the world edit functionality. But of course the data pack is going to have a bunch of other functionalities that maybe if I have time on this video I will show you guys. So at this point I'm not sure if I will include all the functionalities in one data pack, or maybe I will do a bunch of smaller data packs to accommodate for that. So last time you saw that I could control the cursor, so I can select something at basically any distance just by looking at it. And I was also able to do selections like this. So if I select this block, then I can select this other block. But I wasn't able to do anything with these. The difference now is that I can actually do something about them. So if I pick a block, any block, I can just select it and run this function, so fill, and it will fill the surface with the block that I selected. I can pick another block just to show you guys as well. So yeah, simple like this. So this is the new thing. And I also created three kinds of cursor. So this cursor will try to find a block no matter where. And this cursor, if it cannot find any blocks at a certain distance that is configurable, actually, I can just select air. So this is really interesting because it allows me to start building things anywhere I want. By the way, the anchors are supposed to have different colors compared to the cursor, but something broke in Minecraft 1.15 and it's not working as it should. So I can select another piece of air here, for instance, and then let me pick clear glass for this. Oh, I already had clear glass in my inventory, so I can just fill it. As you can see, there are a bunch of command blocks at the bottom of this thing, and the reason is, what I do is I create falling blocks, then I change the ID of the falling blocks. But if the block is at the bottom of something and there's air or any fluid below it, it will fall. There's no way to stop it without a block below it, so I just create a command block, and the command block will replace itself with air one tick later. So this is something that is not going to stay. I will fix and I will change this in the future, but I just can't do this now because I need you to focus on other things. All right. So basically I can create surfaces anywhere that I want for now. This is the new addition. And there are some special cases that I can maybe show you guys. So if I select something like this block and say this other block, so I can, if I have nothing selected, it will interpret it as air. So I can just fill something with air and create a gap in here. So now we have this entire place. Let's do another selection. Maybe the selection is going to be a little bit difficult. So as you can see, even the air cursor, it tries to stick to the grid, but it's not easy to do the selection, which means I will probably have to do something to allow the player to move selections. Now let's try not this height, but this height rather. Yeah, and yes, I am aware of Sapling's word edit, but as I told you guys, I'm relearning command blocks, so I'm taking this as a learning process, and as you will see in the future, this will do some things differently. So I created exceptions for water and lava as well. So if I do fill, I can fill the entire thing with water. If I do, this is interesting for now, if I try to replace water with lava, this happens, so it will create obsidian because it will interact. Wow, this is interesting. But yeah, if I fill it again, then it will fill everything with lava. Yeah, including this block, I hoped. Let's try again. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening there, but wow. Let's try water again. This is completely new. I just included this new feature just before recording the video, so yeah, this is really new. And yet another feature that if you guys follow me on Twitter, you already saw that, is I will allow you to also work with mobs. You can fill an entire region with mobs. So I showed this on Twitter a couple of days ago. So if you have a spawn egg in your hands and you run fill, it can fill it with the corresponding mob. So for now it just works with cats because Some things are not working the way I want because I'm learning commands once again. But this is already cool. This is in the future. This will work with every mob in the game. And talking about every mob in the game, I also added a few cool things in the data pack to make your life easier. So for instance, you have all of those animals in here, but if you want to teleport all of them just somewhere, you can just do this. So TP at E type equals, so on my pack you can select my namespace, which is Maizuma, and then do animals. So, and all the animals are going to be teleported to whatever place you want. So in this case I'm just going to teleport them to me, and this works. Wow, some of them died probably because of entity cramming. Even the cat came to me. Yeah, I think all the cats that were in there got teleported to me because they count as animals as well, of course. And if you want to have a look at the options, let me just show you. So if I erase this, those are the options. So there are categories for animals, aquatic, aquatic, and anything that goes in the water, like fish, even guardians and elder guardian, boss mobs, golems, hostiles, mobs, neutral. Not, mobs really means all the mobs. The neutral, the passive, the undead, and the zombies. So all of those categories exist in this data pack as well. And I also included something for fun. Let's try. I need to tag. I need to tag one of these guys. Let's try. What animals do you want? Maybe the sheep, right? Let's try tag. Oh, I can use the direct thingy, right? And shulker enemy. All right. So now this guy is a shulker enemy. It's been a while since I used this function. So now I have to call this function. Maizuma shulker attack. So I can spawn a projectile and it's going to search for anything that has the tag shulker enemy. It failed now. I can spawn as many as I want. Whoops. Okay, now I spawned 3 of them. Well, just one shot was enough. And it will search for the enemy. So controlling shulker projectiles was something that I wanted for a long time, but never worked. But now it works. And finally, there is the very, very much under development third kind of cursor that lets me select entities. So if I look at an entity and the cursor decides to work, it selects the entity I'm looking at. So it can be at any distance. So let's try the call. As you can see, it's not working properly yet, but it will work in the future, and this is just another feature that I will include with the data pack. There's a cursor that lets you select entities, and you can do whatever you want. There's going to be a bunch of functions that you can do with the entity. You can bring the entity to you, turn on and off the AI, but of course it would be very valuable to me if you guys could give me suggestions of what to add on this data pack. Hopefully this video helps you understand what kind of direction I'm taking this. This is just the beginning. Of course, I cannot stick to this system where I just fill things with the block I'm holding, because there are blocks with directions. So if I'm holding a repeater, which direction is the repeater going to be facing? So we need to be able to fill things with specific directions. If I'm holding a fence gate, is it open or closed? So this is something that will obviously change in the future. I really would appreciate very much if you guys could give me suggestions of things that you want to see in this data pack. Because in the end, this data pack is going to be used for by you guys, of course, by me too, but by you guys as well. So if you give me good suggestions, those can be included in the data pack, and your life and my life is going to be easier in the future when editing maps. So guys, that's going to be it for now. Hope that you guys enjoyed the new features of the data pack. Counting a little bit on your support. Have a nice day, and see you guys. Goodbye.